Hey guys, it's Patdees. Finally starting to get some things organized. I mean, it takes a lot of time when you're trying to do eBay, Amazon, and then with everything with COVID-19 that was going on. But my son's actually been helping me, and these shelves were built. So what we're starting to do is have totes here with some Amazon stuff. Now, a lot of Amazon stuff I send in on to the warehouse, so it's FBA. But there are certain things that I do also FBM that I merchant fulfill. So I've gotten these totes. We built these two. What we're doing down here is this whole area. This basically going to be our shipping area. I mean, we have if you could see, I mean, it's drywalled, and problem is we have a lot of stuff down here over the years, electronics and stuff that just didn't come down to. We was working out of the garage or out of the main house and not utilizing. Now, this area here, these cardboard egg-style boxes, as you can see, they're all marked A12, B6, A6, and 14. These were basically all items that we had listed on eBay, and so that we could come down and find them. This system that we had to put in place about a year ago, we were slow to do it, in all honesty, because we were having 300 things. We went from part-time reselling to full-time and had to quickly adjust and this is what I'm going to say, we still ran into problems at times finding things because, boxes would get combined, or maybe it was A5 and maybe I typed it too fast and put A8, so you were digging through stuff. But all this stuff has been going through, and that's another thing is what's going on here is that we've added, we do about 2 YouTube auctions a month, and with T auctions for you, and that has added to an issue of selling things and finding things. Now, I mean, here's some things. That's all hair dye. Like this is still. These were someone returned a pair of jeans, some different toys and stuff like that. I'm gonna put my link down below if you guys want to check out my eBay store and support me. I would appreciate it. My son is actually home. This is his first week. He's works for General Dynamics, which is a union place, and they give breaks to the guys and temporarily lay them off for a small period of time, and they bring them back to kind of keep where the level is. But we got these racks actually from Kmart. Kmart went out of business, and I bought 3 of these racks, and now we're finally getting around to. It's for me to try to do this all myself is tough. Now this table here, I'm going to wind up probably using. We'll center it under, and we just installed these nice LED lights too. You can see here, and we have what a difference, because that was part of the problem too, is having stuff to find coming down with a flashlight because there just wasn't enough lighting. We bought these lights for. Well, we did buy 2 of them. We bought at
$20 each, no matter what place.
Harbor Freight. But then we went to Walmart. These were one straight, and the one hanging up over there is a dual LED, but it puts the same output. But basically, $20 is what they were. I think those might have been $2 cheaper at Walmart, something like that. But these are made to last something, 30 years or something like that? Yeah. Yeah. So this will be something that we'll work off. Pull orders. I got that filing cabinet cheap. I'm going to put a lot of ephemera stuff in there. Postcards and different things like that. It's when you're trying to scale up, When I was scaling up with Amazon, it was a lot of work, but it was relatively easy to scale up because you sold multiples of the same stuff, and you really didn't have to store much. At that time, when things were busy, I was scaling up, but I was just moving merchandise so quickly that, a lot of times I was only sitting on roughly $1,000 worth of merchandise at a time. So it wasn't that hard. So you can see here, like, we got a mess here. We got hangers all over. I mean, here's the nice hangers that we got. We got boxes here. You can see bringing stuff down. Now we don't get no water in the basement, so that's a nice thing. Unfortunately, we did have a bathroom issue here where it backed up, so we had some water. Luckily, we didn't have really nothing in there, and we threw away, but we didn't have no merchandise in here. But our basement is huge. It's the size of our house, so we just got to better utilize it right. And this is going to be the area in the future, which it's a mess. It's clearly a mess, but this is going to be the area in the future that we make for YouTube office / if you guys watch my video, like, here's my son had made this his last year in school. We never just really got down to doing anything with it. Patdees 72. I had dropped the 72 just for reasons why it was just easier to Patdees, because sometimes people, what I was concerned with, well, was it 71 or was it 73? But he was messing around with the machine. What kind of machine did you use for that?
CNC router.
CNC router. So you may not hit a home run every time, but at least show up to bat. And eBay reseller since 1998. Like and subscribe. So eventually you'll see us down here. You're gonna see me down here more often, because that's one thing is you gotta separate the business from the house, in a sense that really been working out of the kitchen dining room the last 4 or 5 months. I mean, and doing very good numbers, but couldn't ever have the company over at the house because looked like hell. Oh wow, real tree. So here's all these. Last year, because actually the winter was very mild, and people weren't coming out, and back in April when a lot of places were shut down and stuff like that, I was able to go into and buy these at clearance prices, a good price. Now, I did sell a couple of these on Tees Auctions for You, and I think I was selling them pretty cheap. I think I was selling them for $10, $12, where you can see normally these things go for $25 a piece. But the problem is shipping. So really, for me to make any money off of these type of things, I need to sell 2 or 3, and even then you're not getting rich. I mean, if you're making $5 a unit, that's about it. But at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 16, there's about 60 units here, but it's a lot of space to take up to make $300. It's good quality. It's good quality stuff, and But I'll be selling it. I am getting into buying stores that close down and buying new merchandise. So that'll be something that I do then. It's actually, when I'm recording this, it's 2:00 in the morning, and we have been a little bit more night owls and getting a lot more accomplished at night. And you know what? When you have the energy, you might as well do it then. So my son, Big Red, he's helping me out, and he helps me even with the graphics a lot. So he has Ambitious tonight. Here I got some VHS and a lot of different things. This is a funny movie. Anyone knows me knows I love VHS, because a lot of the movies that you watch are not on Netflix. Everybody thinks they're not. Here I got a lot of stuff on shelves that honestly I don't even know what is in half those boxes. So I need to go through them, and a lot of it's new stuff, but stuff that's what I'm going to do is next year is create where we'll be doing the flea market sometimes, you're doing the YouTube auctions, doing Amazon, and doing eBay. I have this huge basement that is about 1,600 square feet, and I need to utilize it better. I have a bathroom down here, and it's one thing about working in the basement that is finished and drywall and doesn't get any water. Now, we run a dehumidifier. That's one thing I always recommend, because if you have paperwork and keeps any mold or moisture out, that you run a dehumidifier. But this is a good. This is a big area, you know, and I can really do a lot with this. If I think about this, if I had to go rent this size space, I have an office over there that I use for years, but I just haven't been using it much, and it's got stuff piled in. We slowly been going through and getting rid of stuff, and you know, really got to get organized now that we're going to be going into the holiday and stuff like that, and you know, you can't have stuff in. You know, you get to a point where sometimes you're buying, you don't even know what you have. So you have to have a better system, and know. But you know, going back to what I was saying about 1,600 square feet. Most places, you try running a 1,600 square foot warehouse. Honestly, it would probably cost you about $1,000 a month, and you know, utilities and stuff like that. So I just wanted to show you a little bit. This is what we're working with right now, and I know it seems a little disorganized. I mean, you'll see there's things that we are getting organized. We're buying these boxes. We typically we can buy these at Lowe's or Sam's Club or Home Depot. Sam's Club is actually the best price. These are approximately $12 at Sam's Club. At Lowe's, about $18. In Home Depot, probably about $18, $20. They seem to be made by all the same company, with, you know, different Commander. That one says Tough Box. But you'll see here, we're putting in place to do this so that we can have 2,000 listings on eBay and process. Probably going to process about 70-30 on Amazon. What do I mean by that? I mean 70% of items will get sent into the warehouse, and small items, first-class items that I can send out that are, or even an overflow of Amazon things, I will, you know, keep some of those things here myself. I like the ability to still be able to control some of that to send in. So. Big Red here is setting up another rack. I mean, look at these jackets I got here. Nice quality jackets. So, all right, hey guys, thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it. No, a little boring maybe. You know, looking at the basement, looking at how I'm doing some things here, but I just want to kind of explain to what I'm doing. Sometimes people are, oh, that guy doesn't resell, or this one doesn't resell. They don't know what they're doing, and you gotta sometimes reset in life and get organized, and because if you want to grow, if you want to scale up, you have to put processes in place to do a better job and learn how to scale it up, doing it properly. So I appreciate you guys following me. Stay tuned. I'm gonna do another video probably. Let's say let's give it about 30 days. And we'll show you a little bit better, and you'll start seeing me more down here because we're going to set up a remote camera when I start doing auctions down here with T Auctions for You, and really start displaying, you know, a lot of stuff. And you know, this is what I do for a living, so I appreciate your support, and if you could share this out, thank you. Bye.